malam semuanya. Terima kasih buat kalian semua yang udah luangin waktunya untuk hadir di live sama kita. Ini adalah live pertama Indonesia Crypto Agency dengan salah satu proyek kesehatan, The Clinic dan Vic Rewards. Jadi mungkin saya pribadi ingin memperkenalkan diri, nama saya Faqih. Saya adalah founder dari Indonesia Crypto Agency. Dan juga Om Fahmi bisa dikenalkan dirinya ke teman-teman semua.
Oke, makasih ya Om Faqih ya. Jadi, halo teman-teman, selamat sore. Saya Fahmi bersama Om Faqih dan dua teman kita lainnya, Pak Eko dan Pak Andi. Kita mendirikan sebuah agensi kripto di Indonesia dengan nama Indonesia Crypto Agency. Nah, jadi malam ini tuh adalah acara live AMA kita yang pertama. Minggu depan mungkin insya Allah rencananya kita juga akan mengadakan live AMA lagi bersama proyek lainnya. Nah, jadi malam ini nih sangat spesial karena kita ada live chat juga dan live AMA ini kedatangan bintang tamu yang cukup penting. Kita kedatangan CEO sebuah proyek yang tadi sempat Om Faqih bilang, The Clinic dan Vic Rewards gitu. Apalagi di saat situasi pandemi saat ini, The Clinic dan Vic Rewards merupakan sebuah proyek blockchain yang bergerak di bidang healthcare atau kesehatan. Jadi menarik sekali untuk kita bahas malam ini. Momennya tepat gitu ya teman-teman. Semoga nanti sesi AMA ini bisa memberikan manfaat dan tambahan informasi dan ilmu mungkin buat teman-teman yang ikut gitu.
Iya, betul banget.
Ya Om Faqih ya kira-kira ya.
Iya, betul banget. Jadi mungkin Om Fahmi bisa jelasin sedikit ya tentang proyek The Clinic ini. Dengar-dengar udah berdiri sejak tahun 2015 ya Om ya?
Betul, jadi gini Om, The Clinic, Vic Reward ini kan didirikan oleh The Clinic sebenarnya kan ya.
Iya.
Nah, The Clinic sendiri itu berawal dari sebuah inisiatif yang lahir di Australia untuk mengembangkan sebuah platform blockchain untuk mengakomodasi kebutuhan-kebutuhan di pengembangan obat khususnya. Nah, kemudian karena berkembang, mereka pada tahun 2017 ini, dari info yang saya dapat itu mendirikan sebuah kantor pusat di Singapura untuk berekspansi di area Asia dan Asia Tenggara dan Asia Timur. Seperti itu Om Faqih.
Iya, mantap banget ya. Thank you banget buat penjelasannya. Dan ini juga buat teman-teman yang pengen join di Presale, karena kita ada Presale yang Fahmi ya. Mungkin nanti dijelasin sendiri sama pihak The Clinic. Kita ada hadiah nih sebesar 25.000 Doge yang bakal dibagiin kepada 50 orang yang beruntung. Jadi jangan lupa untuk ngisi forms dan juga kalian berpartisipasi dan melakukan interaksi sama member yang udah live, yang ada di dalam kolom komentar. Pokoknya stay tune terus dari awal sampai akhir ya Om Fahmi ya.
Betul banget Om, jadi pantengin terus live chatnya kita ya teman-teman, karena akan ada banyak informasi baru juga dari Vic Rewards yang bisa kalian dapatkan hari ini, termasuk yang tadi Om Faqih bilang tentang listing dan pengumuman-pengumuman yang lainnya dari Vic Rewards.
Iya betul, kita bakal dibahas juga tentang listing, di mana aja sih bakal listing, dan juga buat teman-teman yang punya pertanyaan, kalian bisa bertanya langsung mulai sekarang di kolom komentar. Nanti kita bakal recap semua pertanyaan kalian, dan nggak bakal ada yang miss yang Fahmi ya, semua kita catat. Jadi mungkin Om Fahmi bisa lanjutin ya sesi AMA kali ini, karena Om Fahmi yang bakal jadi moderator di AMA ini. Gimana Om perasaannya? Deg-degan gak nih?
Waduh, saya senang banget nih Om di AMA pertama kan dapat kehormatan dari ICA nih buat jadi moderator, dan dari The Clinic juga, of course ya, definitely.
Yep.
Jadi senang sekali malam ini bisa ada di sini gitu. Jadi teman-teman juga jangan lupa nanti di kolom komentar bisa mengetik pertanyaan, sertakan jangan lupa username Telegramnya dengan hashtag Vic Rewards XAMA dan hashtag #ILoveVic. Jadi pertanyaannya nanti kalau nggak salah akan dipilih langsung oleh Dr. Richard Satur ya Om ya?
Iya.
Untuk dijawab.
Betul. Oke, sepertinya narasumber kita udah ready nih ya. Mungkin live chat AMA bisa kita mulai bro. Teman-teman juga pengen banget nih tahu mengenai project ini, dan juga buat semuanya yang hadir, kalian bisa membaca penjelasan dari percakapan kita yang ada di kolom komentar ya. Jadi jangan perlu khawatir. Silakan Om Fahmi untuk dilanjutin di first session kita.
Terima kasih Om Faqih. Oke, saya mulai ya. Oke, teman-teman, saya akan pakai bahasa Inggris dulu untuk menyapa. Mungkin teman-teman nanti bisa lihat subtitlenya di bahasa Indonesia melalui live chat ya. Okay, good evening everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Fahmi. I'm the founder of Indonesia Crypto Agency. I'd like to introduce our very, very special guest from Vic Rewards. Tonight we have Dr. Richard Satur, the CEO and founder of D-Clinic and Vic Rewards, joining us from Melbourne, Australia. Maybe you can wave your hand, sir, Dr. Richard. Are you there?
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. How are all of you?
Very, very good, mister. And how about you?
Very good. I hope everyone over there is safe and well and is keeping themselves well, especially during this horrible time. So I'm hoping everyone is safe out there. But thank you for inviting us. And thank you to all the community that has joined us. I hope we have lots of information that is going to make you excited.
Wow, very impressive.
Thank you, Dr. Richard. Awesome. Glad to have you in here tonight. And tonight we also have Mr. Stephen Mu as the Indonesian MD for the Clinic and Vic Rewards, joining us from Jakarta, Indonesia. Please wave your hand, sir, and say hello to our audience.
Ayo, Pak.
Mr. Stephen.
Sore to all
Sore, Bapak.
Indonesian community.
Sore.
Looking forward to having a good conversation tonight with all your community and making an interesting evening for everybody.
Excellent. Okay, and also tonight we have a very interested crypto audience who join our session on Vic Rewards YouTube channel. They're all excited to hear more about D-Clinic and Vic Rewards and the reason why Vic is such a great investment opportunity for Indonesian crypto investor. So how do you feel right now, Dr. Richard?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to tell all of you out there that you can all earn from your own healthcare. So hopefully I'm going to excite all of you.
Okay, and how about you, Mr. Stephen? I can see both of you are very excited right now.
Yeah,
Mr. Stephen?
We're really excited and glad to be working in Jakarta with our team. And I will be telling everybody tonight some good news about Vic Rewards and particularly around the Vic Rewards marketplace that we're working on. And it's a good time to be talking to your audience tonight. I think they'll be very excited to hear some of the news we're going to share.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Stephen. Okay, everyone, we all heard that the clinic's PHP or private healthcare blockchain combined with the Vic Rewards program might revolutionize healthcare across the world. Tonight, Dr. Richard Satur and Mr. Stephen Mu will provide answer to the key questions that our community wants to hear. They will explain to you about the clinic PHP and Vic Rewards story. Are you ready, sir?
I am.
Sure, sir. Okay, let's begin. I will ask a very difficult question, so it will make you difficult to answer.
No problem.
But by the end of the session, we hope that our community will get a deep picture about what the clinic is and how this project can bring a benefit to the healthcare ecosystem. Okay, so let's start the session now. So Dr. Richard and Mr. Stephen, I would like you to explain a little bit more about the clinic and Vic Rewards story. So can you please explain to us about the clinic core business, Dr. Richard?
Sure. So Stephen and I and all of our most of our company have been working in healthcare for well over 30 years. In fact, in Stephen's case, it's over 40 years. So we have been in healthcare. We are healthcare experts. In fact, most of our company is healthcare experts, and most of them are known all around the world. And what we discovered is that the only way to solve the healthcare technology problem, okay, the healthcare technology problem, was to use blockchain. We discovered this about 10 years ago when it was called distributed ledger, and now, of course, it's called blockchain. And so what D-Clinic does is D-Clinic is a technology company, but specifically a blockchain technology company. And our aim is to integrate healthcare systems, clinics, hospital assets, all those sorts of things that healthcare are out there doing. And we want to integrate all of them using our private healthcare blockchain, which we call PHB. So D-Clinic is a blockchain technology company that is joining all of these healthcare systems together. And the reason we're doing that is we want to drive what we call evidence-based positive healthcare outcomes. What does that mean? It means that if you have access to the data, you can actually make good decisions in healthcare. And that's the purpose of our blockchain. Our blockchain is to drive those positive outcomes. So what we say in D-Clinic, and we've said it from day one, is we think healthcare is the perfect use case for blockchain. It is our way of getting the blockchain communities and their awareness of how blockchain can actually work and work in a very specific use case. So it's very, very important. For D-Clinic, look, we're about three to 4 years old. We're actually much older than that, but as D-Clinic, we're about 3 or 4 years old. And we've already had some really big success stories in the ASEAN region, APAC region, and the Indian regions already. We're already talking to a lot of governments. We've already got a number of contracts. In fact, if you go to our website, you can actually see a lot of our success stories. And importantly, we have some amazing relationships. We have relationships with Deloitte Southeast Asia, with a number of Indonesian organizations and healthcare bodies, like, for example, RSBP Hospital in Batam. And recently, we forged a really good relationship with a major hedge fund in Panzora. So Panzora is a huge hedge fund that we've actually now partnered with in terms of private sales, and that's a huge bonus for who we are. So we've got significant partnerships, we've got great technology, and we think that we are solving the technology problem. Now with Vic Rewards, we've got what we think is both parts of the solution. So for D-Clinic, D-Clinic is a blockchain technology company, and soon I'll talk about Vic Rewards.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Richard. And for the explanation, I believe that this healthcare ecosystem right now needs a new revolution, and maybe blockchain that is developed by the clinic will be able to drive a new innovation that can enhance the quality of how medicine is made, and also the process of developing new medicine and or maybe vaccine, like now that we are facing COVID-19 pandemic, perhaps.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna translate a little bit on bahasa, maybe Om Faqih.
Yup.
Are you there?
Ya,
Om. Jadi ternyata The Clinic ini ya Om, sudah melakukan partnership dengan beberapa institusi yang besar, seperti misalnya sebuah rumah sakit di Batam dan juga Deloitte di Southeast Asia sejauh ini. Dan mereka meluncurkan Vic Rewards yang juga didukung oleh sebuah hedge fund yang cukup terkemuka untuk melakukan presale-nya. Kalau menurut Om Faqih bagaimana nih?
Ya, ini cukup bagus banget ya, dukungan komunitas dan juga ekosistem yang udah berjalan di dalam The Clinic. karena mendapatkan support yang banyak banget ya, baik dari internal maupun eksternal yang Fahmi.
Betul. Oke, mungkin kita lanjut lagi, Bro. Tadi
Ya,
Dr.
betul.
Richard bilang mau jelasin lebih banyak tentang Vic Rewards nih, katanya tadi.
Iya, betul banget. Betul banget.
Oke, siap. Aku lanjutin ya, Om. Oke, Dr. Richard, are you there?
Yes.
Can you please tell us more about the Vic Rewards program? What does this program actually mean, and what is the background?
Okay. So we all know that Bitcoin is a use case for blockchain. So blockchain is your technology, Bitcoin is your use case. Well, Vic Rewards is the use case for healthcare, for loyalty and rewards, just the same way Bitcoin is a use case for blockchain. So what DClinic is your private healthcare blockchain. That's technology. What Vic Rewards is Vic Rewards is about making healthcare sustainable. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, simply this. I'll tell you this now. You will not solve healthcare with just technology. You won't solve healthcare with technology. And the reason you won't solve healthcare with just technology, is you need all of us, everyone that's listening to me now, you, Stephen, everyone that's out there, you all need to want this. So how do we do that? How do we reward you? How do we get you to want to be a part of this revolution? Well, you do it through adoption. You do it through rewards. You do it through loyalty programs. And that's what Vic Rewards is. So Vic Rewards is the loyalty part. So DClinic is the technology. Vic Rewards is the loyalty. So the same way that Bitcoin is the use case for blockchain, Vic Rewards is the use case for PHB. Okay, so Vic Rewards will run on the Ethereum blockchain, the public blockchain. And the reason we do that is because we want you, the public, to be rewarded through your own healthcare. Now, how do we join the two? How do we join this thing called DClinic and this thing called Vic Rewards? We do that through the smart contract. The smart contract is perfect for this. The smart contract brings both your healthcare and your loyalty together. So we want to reward you. Everyone that's out there, we want to reward you. All of you should be earning through your own healthcare because you own your healthcare. So these are two things I will tell you now. I will tell you right now that governments cannot afford healthcare the way they are doing it at the moment. Look at Indonesia. Look at Indonesia at the moment with COVID. It's terrible, but the cost to the government, to the people, it's huge. So healthcare, you can't keep just throwing money at healthcare. You've got to approach it differently. So what we're doing is we're going to bring all the costs down. Now, how do we do that? We do that with both technology and we do that with rewards. So as long as we bring the two of them together, we think that we can bring the cost of healthcare down. So you as a consumer, all of you are consumers because you are only patients moments in your life. But for your whole life, you are consumers. All of you own your own healthcare. You own it. It's yours. You're born with it. And when you go, and as you live, you own all of that data that goes with it. It's yours. So let me ask you this. All of you go to look at your bank accounts. You all go to your bank accounts. You look at it. You see how much money is in your bank account. Why can't you do the same thing with your healthcare? Why can't your healthcare also be valuable like that? And that's what Vic Rewards is. Vic Rewards is about paying all of you for your healthcare. You deserve it and you should earn it. So the solution, technology, DClinic, adoption and sustainability, Vic Rewards. Bring the two together and you've got a real solution for healthcare.
Perfect. Awesome. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Dr. Richard. So technology without adoption is just nothing, right? And this Vic Rewards will accommodate the adoption of DClinic technology to bring benefit for the healthcare industry by helping the government also to deliver maybe research on medicine and so on to decrease the cost of developing or delivering the healthcare. Oke, Om Faqih, jadi The Clinic ini membawa revolusi di bidang kesehatan dengan program Vic Rewards-nya ini ya, Om ya?
Iya, tepat sekali ya. Jadi itu masalah biaya perawatan kesehatan yang tinggi bagi pemerintah maupun konsumen. Jadi tujuan utama revolusi ini sih. Jadi kerennya ini program ini juga bisa diikutin sama semua orang, gak cuman dari bidang kesehatan aja. Jadi siapapun itu, dari negara manapun itu, dari suku manapun itu, dari manapun itu intinya, mereka bisa berpartisipasi langsung di dalam Vic Rewards ini. Ini keren banget sih konsepnya.
Betul bro, jadi kan kita sebagai konsumen dari healthcare ya sebenarnya yang dibilang Dr. Richard tadi itu, kita yang tahu denyut nadi kita berapa, gula kita berapa, kan kita batuk jam berapa, itu kan data-data semua tuh kan, kita habis minum obat ini efeknya apa, konsumsi ini efeknya apa, itu kan data yang sebenarnya berguna banget loh Om, kalau misalnya data itu diberikan ke healthcare profesional misalnya untuk melakukan penelitian, mengembangkan sesuatu untuk membuat obat yang lebih baik atau mengatasi penyakit baru misalnya ya Om, atau meninjau efek dari atau keampuhan dari obat-obat tertentu kayak gitu. Oke.
Ya, betul banget.
Jadi dengan adanya token Vic yang berfungsi sebagai reward, token ini bisa menjadi insentif untuk orang-orang tadi bisa sebagai konsumen dari healthcare tadi itu bisa berpartisipasi dalam pengembangan sebuah produk-produk di dalam industri kesehatan. Gitu ya Om Faqih ya?
Iya betul banget, seperti yang tadi disampaikan sama Dr. Richard ya, ini sih bakal bisa jadi kayak healthcare Bitcoin-nya gitu ya. Dan ini sih teman-teman di sini juga pasti banyak yang penasaran banget untuk jauh pengen lebih tahu detailnya seperti apa. Jadi mungkin kita bakal lanjut lagi di sesi berikutnya, tapi saya pengen reminder lagi nih buat teman semua. Jangan lupa untuk isi Google Form yang ada di komen live chat ini. Nanti juga teman-teman bisa mendapatkan hadiah yang kita bakal berikan 25.000 Doge dan akan dibagikan kepada 50 orang yang beruntung. Dan juga jangan lupa untuk menyertakan username Telegram kalian dengan hashtag Vic Rewards X AMA dan hashtag I love Vic. Dr. Richard Satur akan memilih pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang bagus dari kalian semua. Boleh dilanjut Om sesi selanjutnya karena ini mungkin lebih seru banget ya diskusi selanjutnya ini.
Iya Om, ini aku bakal nanya pertanyaan yang sulit-sulit ini habis ini di sesi selanjutnya ya. Oke, Dr. Richard, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's now move to some more specific question that we have prepared for you and for Mr. Stephen. Mr. Stephen?
Yes.
All good?
Yeah, looking forward to answering some questions from you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so first question for Mr. Stephen. What is the special and unique product from Vic Rewards program that people really use in day-to-day life?
Yeah, so the Vic Rewards program has a number of key components. The first component is our Vic Vitality coin, which we are listing and which is our equivalent of healthcare blockchain. The Vic Rewards program also includes the Vic Loyalty program, which Richard just talked about, which is about rewarding healthcare consumers and clinicians for maintaining good healthcare. And the third and equally important component of the Vic Rewards program is the Vic Marketplace. And as we speak, we are setting up the Vic Marketplace. What is the Vic Marketplace? It is a marketplace where you can spend your Vic, where our community can buy premium healthcare products, vitality products and services from a range of merchants across Asia and globally. In the last 3 weeks, we've already signed up over 20 merchants in Indonesia, from clinics to vitality wellness services, to health and sporting organisations, to premium restaurants, premium accommodation. And what we are doing with Vic Rewards is we are creating a marketplace where Vic can be used and can provide value for owners of Vic. So if you buy Vic or you earn Vic through your rewards, you can spend it in the marketplace. You can get discounts for products and services. And we are creating a global marketplace that all our community can participate in. We also are setting up the ecosystem, the Vic Rewards ecosystem, which in the future will mean other utility tokens, such as Vic, can be traded and used with other merchants who have other utility tokens. To make Vic valuable, we also will be doing a yearly buyback option so that Vic will increase in value through the Vic Rewards program, buying back Vic to keep the value of Vic going up. And in the future, Vic will be available and usable outside of our PHB on the Ethereum public blockchain platform. And we think the ecosystem that we are creating, that includes all those components I just mentioned, means that if you're investing in Vic, it is a true utility token. And there is so many benefits that token holders, investors will be able to gain by being part of our community. And we say our goal is for Vic to become the default healthcare utility token. It will become the healthcare Bitcoin as we know it. So Vic Rewards, it is very important. As Richard said, it's where we provide an ecosystem for people to participate in. And this ecosystem will become a global ecosystem.
Thank you, Mr. Stephen. And Dr. Richard, do you have something to add?
Yes,
about
I do.
This Vic Reward?
So,
Sure, please.
So Stephen is right. Stephen is absolutely right. When you buy Vic, when you earn Vic, we will give you more value than just the trading on exchanges. That's one way to get value out of the Vic. But what we're going to do is we're also going to allow you to trade it with other approved coins, and you can spend it in our Vic marketplace. So we're going to provide you with true utility value. And then on top of that, Stephen is right. Every year we'll have an optional buyback so that if you don't want to keep the Vic, guess what? We believe in it. We'll buy it back from you. So how about that? There is no one out there offering that at the moment. And we do that because we know that Vic is going to be the healthcare Bitcoin. We are very positive that it will be the healthcare Bitcoin. And you know what? With 170,000 followers, and it grows on a day-to-day basis, we're getting more and more partners, we're getting more followers, we're getting more private sales. We know this is going to be very valuable. So hop on board, everyone. Hop on board.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, so besides that, Vic is also creating a marketplace for the token holder to be able to spend the token to get some discount on merchants and so on. Vic is also offering a yearly buyback so that if the token holder at the moment don't want to hold the token anymore, they can sell, and the victims who has the strong belief that this will be the future of Bitcoin will buy the token. Okay, this is very interesting. Then Om Faqih?
Yep.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Om. Jadi ini menarik sekali ya Om, kalau misalnya sebuah project blockchain dia menawarkan opsi buyback dan juga opsi menggunakan tokennya untuk digunakan sebagai
Ya.
apa namanya dalam sehari-hari, dan juga mereka udah ada kerjasama dengan beberapa merchant yang ada di Indonesia, ada 20 ya Om tadi ya?
Iya, ada 20-an.
Oke, jadi ternyata utilitas dari tokennya ini juga ada gitu ya Om, bervariasi gitu, untuk diskon, bisa untuk mendapatkan reward berupa tambahan token Vic juga.
Ya,
Gimana
betul.
menurut Om Faqih ini?
Ya, itu keren banget sih dengan apa yang udah diomongin sama Dr. Richard tadi, sama Bapak Stephen juga. Jadi mungkin teman-teman tadi udah mendapatkan penjelasan secara detail ya Om ya, mengenai pertanyaan yang tadi Om Fahmi jawab, pertanyaan kepada mereka.
Betul Om. Jadi mereka juga ada di jaringan Ethereum ya Om ya, untuk memberikan adopsi. Oke. Aku lanjutin ke pertanyaan berikutnya mungkin ya Om, atau ada yang mau ditambahkan dulu?
Cukup sih ya. Jadi seperti yang tadi di-mention, ada Vic Marketplace ya Om ya. Jadi di marketplace tersebut kita bisa ngebeli produk dan layanan merchant yang udah kerjasama dengan Vic Rewards dengan menggunakan token Vic. Dan juga selain itu juga bisa dipakai untuk trading ya, Om Fahmi tadi ya, di berbagai exchange yang bakal dilistingkan nanti. Ya, jadi punya dua pilihan nih buat teman-teman semua. Kalau misalnya kalian memang lagi fokus dalam kesehatan, kalian bisa gunakan layanan di Vic Marketplace. Mungkin lanjut lagi ya sesi berikutnya nih. Yang
aku lanjut ke pertanyaan.
Iya, mengenai listing ya Om Fahmi ya. Ini seru banget nih pasti nih. Yang ditunggu-tunggu.
Iya, sepertinya sih ya.
Iya.
Okay, so we will continue to the next question. Second question is for Dr. Richard first. So how is exactly the Vic Rewards will revolutionize healthcare?
Yep, good question. Okay, so let me ask everyone out there, all the people that are listening to us at the moment, okay? If I paid you to do the right thing in healthcare, would you do it? And I bet all of you would, because your healthcare is valuable. So by just bringing in Vic Rewards and rewarding you for keeping your health good is a good thing. That revolutionizes the health market. Now, I'll give you an example. Look at COVID at the moment. If we were to pay you to go and do testing, would all of you do it? I bet you would, because your health is valuable. Your health data is valuable. And right now, you're not earning from it, but you own it. It's yours. When you're born, you have health data. For your whole life, you have health data. So what we are trying to do is we're trying to create a whole new currency, around your healthcare data. In fact, I'll go one step further. The Vic Rewards program is going to be available on the DeFi Ethereum network. What does that mean? It means that we will introduce the app will be DeFi enabled. In other words, your health data can be an asset for you. How about that? So now, not only can you operate on the decentralized finance network of Ethereum, but you can also trade with your healthcare data. That is new. That is brand new. No one is doing that. And the reason we're doing that is because your health data is valuable. People should be valuing your health data. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to empower you. We're trying to reward you for what you should be doing in your health. And we're going one step further and even telling you, go and spend it in our Vic Marketplace. We already have 20 merchants in a very short period of time, and that number is steadily growing. We expect by next year that we will have somewhere around 500 merchants. Imagine that, where you not only can go spend your money, but you can spend your Vic I mean, that is revolutionary. So I say this to you again. Mark my words, Vic will be the healthcare Bitcoin. It's coming. Vic will be the healthcare Bitcoin. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Richard. Amazing. Okay, so next, when exactly that 500 merchant would be? Next year?
Yeah, so at the moment we've done in 3 weeks, and Stephen can say a few words about this, because these merchants are amazing. They have great products. They have great services. For example, one of our merchants is involved with pain management. Imagine that. We all suffer from pain. Many of us have had accidents. Many of us have hurt ourselves, and we suffer with pain. Imagine being able now to fix your problems, not just with cash, but with Vic as well. I mean, this is revolutionary. So in less than 3 weeks, we already have, I think, somewhere between 20 and 25 merchants already. Now, if we keep going at that pace, we are going to have 500 next year. We are already talking to many, many more. And remember, our merchants are not just in Indonesia, they're global. So, for example, we're going to have, when we launch the Vic Marketplace, and by the way, we are launching the Vic Marketplace just after we list. So people who have the Vic, who buy the Vic, can actually use the Vic immediately. And one of the merchants we have actually even sells masks for COVID, to protect you from COVID. So we are going global with the Vic Marketplace.
And just to add to what...
Excellent, sir. Yes, please, Mr. Stephen.
We've had an amazing response from the merchants in Indonesia. Virtually every merchant that we've visited has shown considerable interest to become part of our program. And they understand it, and we believe that it's a win-win. It's a win for the merchant because they get to promote their products on our marketplace and get greater exposure. We'll be running on our marketplace promotions and webinars and monthly specials that will promote their products. So essentially what it means is that merchants will get greater exposure for their products and services, but most importantly, they'll tap into a very big community of members, our Vic Loyalty members and Vic token holders who will all be out there potentially to buy and trade in the marketplace. So we've had a very big success with our recruitment of Vic merchants, and we think, as Richard said, this will grow very quickly.
Thank you, Mr. Stephen. Okay, so we can say that owning Vic with the Vic Marketplace and merchant partnership, we can directly use it to buy face masks to prevent us from COVID-19. Is that right?
Yes, correct. Absolutely.
Oke. Om Faqih, jadi ternyata ini ya Om ya. Halo Om Faqih.
Iya.
Ada di sana?
Ada di sini.
Oke Om, jadi menarik banget ya Om ya. Ini ada marketplace yang kita bisa pakai Vic Rewards kita untuk kalau misalnya kita kena luka, kena pain gitu ya, habis kecelakaan jatuh atau apa, bisa dipakai untuk mengurangi biaya berobatnya ke merchant-merchant yang udah menjadi partner dari Vic Rewards program ini, Om.
Iya, betul banget. Dan itu nggak cuma di Indonesia ya. Jadi meskipun kita dimanapun dan ada partnership yang ada dalam Vic Marketplace tersebut, kita bisa langsung gunain sih. Jadi itu keren banget sih. Jadi kita nggak perlu khawatir sih. Dan dan juga token Vic ini memang valuable banget ya. Jadi memang itu berperan penting buat semua orang. Dan juga sih Vic Rewards-nya juga tadi disinggung sudah mendukung aktivitas decentralized finance ya Om. Jadi apa ya, ini benar-benar udah komplit banget sih di Vic Rewards ini.
Oh iya, jadi karena sekarang decentralized finance ini juga lagi banyak adopsinya ya Om. Dan
Iya,
Vic Rewards
betul.
ini juga akan dapat digunakan dalam ekosistem DeFi atau decentralized
Decentralized
finance
finance.
ini ya.
Betul banget.
Oke Om, saya lanjut ke ini ya Om, pertanyaan
Iya.
berikutnya ya. Okay, so Dr. Richard,
Yes.
still okay?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really enjoying this.
So let's move on to the third question. Am I right?
Yes.
The third question, yeah. Okay, so there are three core issues prevalent in crypto and blockchain space nowadays. They are first, security, second, interoperability, and third, scalability. How does Vic Rewards plan to overcome these key barriers? Maybe Dr. Richard can explain this to the audience.
Sure. Okay. So remember that we have a blockchain for healthcare, and we have Vic Rewards, which is also on a blockchain, but it's a public blockchain. All right. So your health data, which is the PHB, that is on a private healthcare blockchain. So that is separate. In other words, that's protected, that's secure, no one can get at it. Okay. But your Vic is on a public blockchain. It's on Ethereum, and Ethereum is huge, and Ethereum is scaling every day. Okay, so scalability is taken up by Ethereum. Ethereum looks after the scalability issue. Okay, so when you look at Vic and the Ethereum network, and you look at the PHB for the healthcare, we cover all the areas of interoperability, scalability, and security. Okay, so why did we put Vic on the Ethereum network? Why did we put it there? Why not put that on a different network? Well, the reasons we did that is because we need it to be public. You're going to earn Vic. It's a loyalty program. It's a reward program. So it had to be public. But how do we protect your healthcare data? Well, we protect it by putting it on a private network, on a private blockchain. So how do the two connect? Smart contract. So for example, if I enter into a smart, say I am your caregiver. If I enter into a smart contract with you where I want you to go and get COVID tested, and I want you to do that once every 2 weeks, let's say, for example, if I did that, and if you did it, I'll reward you. I will give you Vic, which you can then go and actually purchase goods and services on the Vic marketplace. So the smart contract is the one that connects your health data and your Vic together. And of course, now that you have access to the Vic, you can use it in the marketplace. So Vic is about making healthcare sustainable. So what do we mean by sustainable? It means that if I want you to actually value your healthcare, if I want you to do the right thing, then I need to make you interested in your healthcare. Well, healthcare is boring. We all walk around with healthcare all the time, but none of us care about it. Like, no one stops in the street and says, "Oh, I wonder how my healthcare is going." But you stop in the street and you check your bank account, you have a look how much you have in there. So that's what we want to get you to start thinking about. We want to value your Vic. We want to pay you to be healthy. That makes sense. That makes sense for the healthcare system, and it makes sense for everything that the government and organizations are trying to do in healthcare. More importantly, it keeps you healthy. So the last thing, in terms of scalability, Vic is going to be, I say it again, it is going to be the healthcare Bitcoin. If that's the case, we need to trade it with other healthcare tokens as well too, because there's lots of good healthcare tokens out there. So what we want to do is we don't want to just own everything. That's not what we want to do. What we want to do now is bring all the other healthcare tokens into our ecosystem and start to trade with it. Once you start to do this, you really do have a healthcare Bitcoin. So once again, Ethereum, scalability. Okay? Private healthcare blockchain, security, interoperability. The two come together with smart contracts. The other reason, by the way, we chose Ethereum for the Vic is because we do want you to use your healthcare as an asset. Imagine if you could get a loan. Imagine if you could get cheaper insurance. Imagine if you could do that and you use your healthcare as an asset. So when you go to the bank for a loan, they ask you, how much do you earn? Do you have property? Do you have a car? Imagine now in the next generation of finance, imagine that you can use your healthcare as an asset. That's where we're going. We're going down that direction. We want your healthcare to be valuable.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Richard. And Mr. Stephen, do you have something to add?
No, I think Richard's really covered that one really well. So I think we can continue on.
Yeah, I think so, because right now our health data is just gone without any good recording of our health data. So by this, we can come to the insurance company and get a cheaper premium because see, my body is good enough. The organ, everything is not in trouble. So this is definitely a revolution in the healthcare and also bring a lot of new use cases that is currently at the moment unavailable. Om Faqih?
Ya, Om Fahmi, gimana?
Iya, jadi benar ya summary saya ya Om. Jadi
Ya.
namanya dengan adanya data-data kesehatan kita yang terekam secara konkret menggunakan PHB tadi kan data kesehatan itu cukup konfidensial ya Om. Jadi Vic Rewards ini menggunakan sebuah teknologi namanya private healthcare blockchain untuk melindungi privasi data-data kesehatan dari masyarakat atau pengguna Vic ini. Nah, kemudian untuk meningkatkan adopsinya, skalabilitasnya tadi mereka menggunakan Ethereum untuk itu. Benar gitu ya Om ya?
Ya, betul banget sih penjelasan dari Om Fahmi. Jadi memang bermanfaat banget ya. Dan juga tadi sempat disinggung juga tentang buyback ya. Di project ini juga kita ada program buyback. Dan memang dari tadi sejak sesi awal sampai dengan sekarang cukup memuaskan banget sih ya jawaban dari tim Vic Rewards dan klinik ya Om Fahmi.
Betul, apalagi yang tentang topik barusan ini ya Om, tentang data kesehatan kita yang kemudian bisa dipakai untuk daftar kerja misalnya kan, untuk verifikasi. Betul. Lagi perlu tes kesehatan, kita udah ada data nih yang konkret tersimpan di blockchain, tinggal ngasih private key-nya aja mungkin ya ke perusahaan tempat kita ngelamar atau ke asuransi, perusahaan asuransi tempat kita beli produknya, kayak gitu ya Om ya?
Iya, jadi data kesehatan kita jadi berharga banget sih dan punya nilai. Itu sih sebenarnya.
Betul. Oke, ini aku lanjutin aja Om ke pertanyaan
lanjutin lagi Om ke sesi berikutnya.
Okay, so Dr. Richard, we are very impressed with all this explanation about the Vic token and Vic Rewards program, especially on the recent point that you mentioned about how we can use our health data to how do you call it in day-to-day life for insurance and also many other use cases. So let's move on to the fourth question, Dr. Richard. As I seen on the website that the roadmap of the development of this Vic Rewards and D Clinic seems awfully long, but I know that what it's required to make a proper product. So do you see any problem with that, since crypto time is seen as really fast, and because I can imagine that impatient people would rather speculate than having a hold principle, so they will just spend the token that they just received when the price goes up, maybe 10 or 20%. So will there be rewards underway for long-time holders, Dr. Richard?
Yeah. So look, you're right. We're always going to have people that will want to move on their VIC quickly. All right. Short-term investors. Let's call them short-term investors, right? But here's the thing, right? The reason that most short-term investors get rid of their tokens so quickly is because they are only interested in that 10, 20% quick return, okay? What we are trying to do with VIC is we've got a long-term view to actually make that VIC valuable. If you ask people that own Bitcoin or Ethereum, for example, all right, if you ask them, would you sell it? And they'll say no. Most people will say no. Most people will hold it. Even if it goes up and down, they'll still hold it. Why is that? Because Bitcoin has value. That's what we are trying to do with the VIC as well too. The reason that we've created the marketplace is we want the VIC to have value. The reason that we have the yearly buyback option is because we want the VIC to have value. So sure, you can sell your VIC straight away. You can be a short-term investor, but I tell you what, that VIC is going to increase in value. The more merchants we get in the marketplace, the more tradability we have, the more partners we have, the more projects that we win, and we're winning projects, that VIC is going to go up and up and up in value. So my prediction is, yes, you'll get some short-term activity. I have no doubt about that. But I think most people will hang on to it, because if that VIC keeps going up and up and up, then your bonuses, the amount of discounts you get in the VIC marketplace gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So our commitment to our community is we are going to keep working to try and get that VIC to become more and more valuable. We want you to hold it, because the longer you hold it, the more valuable it is. So for us, look, we know there's going to be short-term investors. We get it. We know there's going to be short-term investors. But VIC is the next healthcare Bitcoin. You want to hold it. Now, I'll give you some really interesting news, okay? How do we know that VIC is valuable? Well, guess what? Panzora is a major hedge fund. They do proper hedge fund. In the crypto space, yes, but they do proper hedge funds, okay? They have partnered with us. They are actually a major investor in us in private sales, and they have opened their network of private investors to our VIC, and they love it. They love it. In fact, they are raising $1.5 million just through private sales. So here, I'm telling you, there you go as an example. VIC is valuable. So all of you short-term investors out there, sure, go for it. But I'm telling you now, you want to hold the VIC, because long-term, this is going to be the next healthcare Bitcoin. And watch Panzora. We will have lots of news on our website about how fantastic we're doing in private sales. So we know we have something valuable. 170,000 followers love us. You only have to go look at our numbers on YouTube. Watch it expand. Just before this AMA, I went and quickly had a look, and on our YouTube channel, we're getting close to 40,000 viewers. Not 2,000, 40,000 viewers, and it is getting higher and higher and higher. We are trending. Why? Because you are earning from this. This is your reward. Vic Reward is your reward, not my reward, not Stephen's reward. It's your reward. So look, in terms of short-term and long-term, we cater for both, but we think that you're going to hold on to it for long-term, and we are going to provide all the mechanisms to make sure that that reward is, that VIC is healthy, it's valuable, and it's something that people want. It is the next healthcare Bitcoin. Sorry, not the next healthcare. It is the healthcare Bitcoin.
It is the healthcare Bitcoin, and yes, maybe.
Absolutely.
So Yeah, 1.5 million only from the pre-sale of the private investor of Banzora. It's amazing. And Mr. Stephen, do you have something to add from the recent explanation?
Yes, and what is even more important for all of you investors out there is that Vic Rewards is fully backed by our private healthcare blockchain business. And as we speak, we are entering and signing new contracts for our private healthcare blockchain that is going to earn substantial revenue, and we will acquire new assets, and that all brings value to Vic Rewards, because the Vic token is our Bitcoin. And so our private healthcare blockchain business is, if you like, backs up our total Vic Reward program. The two work together. And, you know, you can't get a better product range than having, if you like, a complete private healthcare blockchain business, and then you have a public Vic Rewards business working in tandem together. And that is what will create enormous opportunities and will mean that Vic will become valuable. We've had predictions that in first 3 to 6 months, Vic will be listing for 10 cents USD. The predictions are that it will hit 50 cents USD in the first 3 to 6 months. Is that a good game?
Wow.
Yeah. What about you, Dr. Richard? Do you have any prediction?
Look, I don't want to predict about we want to be careful about doing these predictions, but I will say this. I will say this, okay? I will say this. The facts are there on the table, all right? The facts are there. We are getting partnerships. We are getting hedge funds like Panzora, which is a very good hedge fund, raising private sales of 1.5 million. We have 170,000 followers already. Our YouTube channel is starting to get up to 40,000 views. Our videos, we got one video that's sitting about 14 or 15,000 and it's climbing. We're noticing the numbers in Korea starting to go up. We've noticed recently the numbers in Vietnam, in China, in Indonesia. You guys are amazing. The community in Indonesia is amazing. You guys are tremendous. You are some of our best followers. In fact, no, sorry. You are our best followers. You guys are amazing. That's why in the Vic marketplace, we have put together the minute we go live, there's going to be a lot of Indonesian merchants out there because we want to reward you. We want you to have an opportunity to spend your Vic because we recognize that we have had an amazing following in Indonesia, and the Indonesian people, as far as I'm concerned, are the most aware. You know, you guys get it. You guys get wellness. You get vitality. You know, this is part of your normal lifestyle, and you have embraced us. And so we are going to reward you, Indonesia. We think you guys are amazing.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Richard. Oke, Om Faqih, jadi gimana nih? Kita kayaknya harus state ulang yang tadi ya, Om. Kalau misalnya poin-poin dari Dr. Richard tadi tentang apa namanya Vic Rewards yang barusan dijelaskan. Menurut Om Faqih bagaimana?
Iya, keren banget sih yang tadi dijelasin sama Dr. Richard dan juga Bapak Stephen. Jadi sebenarnya untuk teman-teman investor yang udah ngikutin Presale Vic Rewards ini yang telah dijalankan kemarin, mungkin kan ada sedikit bingung gitu kan tentang apa sih Vic Rewards ini, dan dari pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang tadi kita berikan sama mereka itu udah jelas banget. Dan yang paling penting itu yang tadi di-mention sama Dr. Richard ada hedge funds ya dari Panzora, dan nilainya itu cukup besar banget ya. Dan juga tadi Dr. Richard juga ngejelasin bahwa sebenarnya nggak perlu takut banget nih buat kalian semua yang mau main short term boleh gitu, yang mau main long term juga boleh gitu. Jadi sebenarnya memang dari dua sisi investasi ini, short atau long, itu sebenarnya nggak terlalu mempengaruhi sih ya Om Fahmi ya, dari sisi investor ya. karena baik
Betul.
jangka pendek atau jangka panjang itu tetap aman banget. Jadi tinggal disesuaikan aja sih sama kebutuhan para investor gitu yang invest di Vic Rewards ini. Jadi ini sih cukup impresif banget sih ya. Saya juga sampai kebengong-bengong dengerin penjelasan dari Bapak Stephen sama Dr. Richard, karena sumpah ini keren banget sih.
So, Mr. Faqih, can I continue?
Yup, sure.
Okay, sure. Thank you for the time. Okay, next is the interesting question that our audience is waiting for. I also want to know the answer for this actually. So I heard that you guys doing a pre-sale right now and will do the IEO if I'm not mistaken. And as we know, not all of the token will be allocated. So first question is, where will you do the IEO or the listing? And second question is, what will happen to the unsold token?
Yep. Okay. So at the moment, we've got a number of things happening. So you're right, we're doing a pre-sale in Indonesia at the moment, specifically in Indonesia. Go Indonesia. You guys are doing amazing at the moment. The numbers are climbing, so congratulations. We've also got a private sale going on at the moment through Panzora, so that's 1.5 million. What people don't realize is that we've already, in our journey, we've already raised $2 million in private and pre-sales. Okay, so we've already raised. So what we are doing right now is we are doing the next iteration or the next thing in Vic Rewards, which is why we're doing the listing. Okay, but we've already been very successful. We have a huge following. We have a lot of private investors that are already behind us. By the way, the reason we have attracted so much private sale is because we are trustworthy. All right. This is our business. You would have seen recently in the news, people grab the money and run away. We don't do that. This is our business. This is what we do every day. So, for example, every day, Stephen and I work in healthcare. We have for 30, 40 years. We're going to keep working in this industry. Okay. So we are here to stay. We're not here to collect a bunch of money and run away. That's not our interest. We could have done that ages ago. We clearly haven't. So our interest is in driving the value of Vic Rewards. So in terms of unused, so yes, we're doing an IEO and then an IEO through to listing. We are currently negotiating with a number of really big exchanges, but there have been a couple of exchanges that have followed us for quite a while, okay? In fact, one of them is in Indonesia, and they have good Indonesian representation. So we've decided that for the first listing, we're going to go with exchanges that already have a good presence in Indonesia, okay? So that's what we've decided to do. At the moment, our intention is to list towards the end of September or early October. That's what we're thinking at the moment, but it's going to be dependent on the private sales we're doing at the moment, okay? But follow our website, all right? Follow our website because we're going to be regularly updating when we're going to be doing the listing. And we are listing. We are listing. 100% we are listing, okay? In terms of the unused tokens, they will go into the reward pool for Vic Rewards. So any unused tokens will go back to the consumer, to you, not to me, not to Stephen, to you. Okay, that's the purpose of Vic Rewards. So I hope I answered your question.
Wow.
In fact,
Perfect.
I can add to that.
Okay, please, Mr. Stephen.
70% of all our Vic tokens will be reserved for our loyalty rewards program.
Yes.
That means only 30% of our tokens are going to be out there circulating. And that means that 70% over the next 5 years would be available to be given out as loyalty rewards. And what company, tell us a company that is doing that, where they're actually going to invest and provide rewards for their members and create a whole ecosystem. 70% of VIC will be reserved for our loyalty rewards program.
Wow, that's amazing. Maybe this is the first time I heard that the blockchain project allocate 70% to be rewarded to the users of their product. This is amazing,
Yes.
definitely. So, Om Faqih, are you there already?
Ya,
Gimana
jadi
nih Om? Kita barusan denger nih kalau misalnya ternyata ada alokasi token yang besar banget, lebih dari 50% itu akan digunakan untuk memberikan reward kepada para pengguna.
iya, 70% buat full rewards, dan juga token yang nggak terjual bakal dialokasikan ke situ. Jadi mungkin lebih banyak ya yang bisa didapetin nih buat teman-teman. Siapa tahu mereka pengen join dalam program kesehatan si Vic Rewards ini. Dan juga tadi udah di-mention juga 100% bakal listing ya. Jadi buat teman-teman nggak perlu khawatir, karena banyak banget yang nanya di mana gitu, listingnya tuh di mana gitu. Dan juga saya rasa juga pada saat ini banyak juga yang sudah ikut presale tentang Vic Rewards. Jadi buat kalian nggak usah khawatir. Tadi Dr. Richard sudah bilang 100 listing. 100% Vic Rewards itu bakal listing. Oke, dan juga di samping itu kita masih ada kesempatan juga buat ikutan presale. Jadi kalau misalkan teman-teman di sini ada yang pengen join dalam presale-nya Vic Rewards, kalian langsung hubungin saja dengan tim Vic Rewards yang ada yang Fahmi ya. Jadi memang tuh Vic Rewards ini difokuskan apa ya, sangat-sangat matang banget ya Om ya dari Vic Rewards ini.
Betul, karena memang ini Dr. Richard dan Mr. Stephen emang kerjaannya di situ Om, kayaknya tadi
Ya,
jelasin
betul.
kan udah 30
Betul
tahun
banget.
lebih di industri kesehatan,
Industri
gitu
kesehatan.
kan ya. Jadi
Ya.
dari dulu ya sehari-harinya bikin bisnis di situ gitu. Jadi nggak orang baru yang inilah bikin produk-produk blockchain, semuanya di
Ya.
blockchainin kayak gitu
Ya,
kan.
semua di blockchain, benar.
Mereka memang
Ya.
benar-benar ngerti dan memang tepat gitu penggunaan blockchain untuk menyimpan data yang sekarang belum available adalah data tentang kesehatan kita,
Ya.
record tentang healthcare kita, dan potensi manfaatnya juga besar gitu, bisa ke mana-mana tadi yang dijelaskan, bisa buat
Ya, betul.
insurance, bisa bahkan buat sampai ngelamar kerja gitu kan.
Betul banget. Jadi mau informasi juga buat teman-teman semua yang pengen ikutan presale-nya, dan kita tuh tadi dapat informasi dari Vic Rewards bahwa sebetulnya kalau misalnya kalian pengen join ke presale Vic Rewards ini dengan minimum 1 juta rupiah, kalian bisa dapetin 1 slot, karena slot yang tersedia ini terbatas banget Om Fahmi. Jadi kita di Vic Rewards itu dibatasin, dan ini setelah IO nanti berlangsung itu nggak ada bonus lagi sih, info dari mereka. Jadi bonusnya itu cuma khusus di Indonesia doang. Dan slotnya itu juga nggak banyak, sekitar 7.000-an orang. Jadi buat teman-teman yang pengen join presale-nya Vic Rewards, masih ada kesempatan. Jangan ragu-ragu kalau misalkan nanti kalian punya pertanyaan. Karena juga sangat Om ya, sangat bagus banget ya penjelasan dari Dr. Stephen dan Dr. Richard dan Bapak Stephen ini.
Betul Om. Oke, so aku lanjut ke Dr. Richard dulu ya, Om Faqih ya.
Ya, betul.
So, Dr. Richard, still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Wow, excellent. Okay, so as you've mentioned earlier about the listing and IEO, one of them is like the reputable exchange in Indonesia.
Yes.
So, I heard that you would like to announce a very important announcement about this Vic presale and listing special for Indonesian market that I'm sure we are all waiting to hear. So, Dr. Richard, the time is yours.
So we do have a pre-sale underway in Indonesia. It's doing very, very well. So that's fantastic. By the way, the pre-sale in Indonesia, we have a Telegram group. In fact, we have a lot of social media. Okay, we have Facebook, Instagram, etc., etc. We have all of that. And we also have a big group in Telegram. If anyone wants to reach out to me or to Stephen and ask specific questions, please do. All right. It doesn't matter. You can send it to us in Indonesian. We have a big Indonesian staff base in Indonesia, so you can send it to me in Indonesian, and I'm more than happy to respond to it. Okay. So, but yes, we've got a pre-sale going on in Indonesia at the moment, and it's doing really well. Well done, everyone. You guys are amazing. You're doing a great job. The other announcement I wanted to say is that Panzora, like I said, is doing a private sale with us at the moment for $1.5 million. So that's sensational. By the way, it's all USD, obviously. And the last thing I want to say is we are listing. Listen to me very carefully, everyone. We are listing 100%. In fact, all of you out there, if you want to record this on your phones so that you can play it back to me, you're welcome to. We are listing. At the moment, like I said, we've got a few things going on with pre-sale and private sale and all those sorts of things, but we are aiming to list. We would like to list by the end of September. That's our ideal, to list at the end of September. At the moment, we've got 3 exchanges that we're planning to list on at the moment. One of the exchanges is Panzora, by the way. There is also going to be an exchange specifically in Indonesia, and there's going to be an exchange that is also got a big Indonesian community as well too. And you can get all those details either through Telegram or through our website. But the good news is we are listing. We are going immediately after listing. We're going to announce and release the Vic Marketplace, which means that all of you that get Vic can start to spend it on valuable products and services. So look, we've got so many things going on at the moment. We've got a number of big exchanges around the world that are also talking to us about taking it to Korea, to Vietnam, to China, it's all happening right now. But we appreciate the Indonesian community has supported us for the last 3 years. You guys have been amazing. So we're going to return the favor by listing first here with you so that you guys can get the Vic first, because you deserve it. All of you should be rewarded for your healthcare. So, Stephen, do you want to add anything to that? Because I'm really excited about this listing.
Absolutely. And we've got about 2,000 slots already sold, and the time is running out. So all the people on the call tonight, all your members and all your network of investors out there, we're saying in the next 3 or 4 days, take advantage of this pre-sale. You will not get this offer with the bonus Vic that you will receive. For 10 million IDR, you receive 10 slots. You will receive 7,200 Vic at 10 cents USD, which includes a large bonus allocation. No other offer is available anywhere else. We also have some prizes available as well, prize draws. So I say to all you on this call tonight and all the communities through Indo Crypto Agency, absolutely the time is right now for you to get onto our Google website, our Google web form, which I know the details will be put up soon, and buy your Vic, buy 10 million, 10 slots. That's a very popular allocation, actually, 10 million. We sold 3 slots today around that. So I say to your members, get on board. And for Vic Rewards, we have our tagline is, I want, I own, I use my Vic. So,
wow, excellent.
Very great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your statement, Dr. Richard and Mr. Stephen. I believe now that our audience has a much better understanding about this Vic Rewards and the clinic program, which is very promising, I believe, because this is like healthcare is a big industry and it needs revolution. Definitely, this COVID-19 forced us to create a revolution in the way healthcare currently works, especially on collecting data, like healthcare data, and producing new medicine. Om Faqih,
Yup.
gimana nih Om? Jadi menurut
Yeah,
Om?
it's been a very interesting discussions tonight with Dr. Richard Satur and Mr. Stephen Wu. And I believe we have learned so much about Vic Rewards and the clinic. And I'm sure after this, many of our audience will be interesting about Vic Rewards and want to get know more about this project. I like the what you call it, slogan apa ini ya? Tagline. Your tagline is very
mungkin
good.
Bisa ini lah bro, closing sesi AMA ini dengan menyebut tagline-nya Vic Rewards nanti.
Yeah, I own, I use my Vic.
Okay,
That's very good. Yeah. Ya, dan juga ada tambahan sedikit Om Fahmi buat teman-teman semua yang tadi udah submit pertanyaan, kalian bakal kita rekap, khususnya juga yang udah isi Google Forms, dan semua pertanyaan kalian bakal dijawab sama Dr. Richard Satur di channel YouTube mereka. Jadi mohon maaf banget karena keterbatasan waktu kita. Jadi nanti jawaban yang bakal diberikan sama pihak Dr. Richard itu pasti bakal dilakukan. Tapi sabar ya buat kalian semua. Jadi mohon maaf banget tadi karena grogi banget ya Fahmi ya. Karena malam ini memang benar-benar Dr. Richard dan Bapak Stephen itu juga ngasih penjelasan yang sangat bagus banget ya kepada teman-teman kita semua.
Iya, dan mungkin jangan lupa juga buat ngisi Google Form-nya ya Om. Kalau nggak salah kita ada itu ya, ada Google Form untuk raindrops. Iya.
Okay. Maybe Dr. Richard and Bapak Stephen Wu, maybe you want to say something to our audience for the live session?
Yeah. So look, let me say, this is your healthcare is valuable. And I say this to you, I want you to earn from your healthcare. I want you to make money from your healthcare. You own it. It's yours. So we are creating through Vic Rewards, we are creating a product and a mechanism for you to earn through your healthcare. That is for your benefit. So everyone out there, join us. Come along on this journey with us. This will be healthcare's Bitcoin. It is going to be healthcare's Bitcoin. If we do this together, then your 10 cents that you're spending on every one of those Vic, we are going to drive that price through the roof. We are going to make it so valuable that you will want it the same way that you want Bitcoin, because it is the next Bitcoin. And we are making sure that we add the greatest value we can for you. This is for you. Again, this is not just for me, not for Stephen. This is about you. So come along on this journey and help us make this valuable for you.
Okay. And Bapak Stephen?
Yes, I'd just like to thank all your members out there tonight for participating. I want to also let people know that tonight is a first, a big first. It's the first live chat webinar event held for Indonesian Crypto Agency. Up until now, most of the events are not live chat event. So tonight, all of your members who are listening tonight are participating in the first live chat with two very good hosts and plus the rest of the team that has helped organise this event. So great event, and we're really pleased to be able to sponsor and work with you to bring a new type of event to crypto investors and the community. I'm sure this won't be the last. And Indonesia is our heartland. Yeah. We have a team of 10 people working right now in Indonesia to bring Vic Rewards, to bring D-Clinic projects, and that's only going to increase as we go with all the new projects starting up. So absolutely, Indonesia is our heartland. This is where we live also, a lot of our team and work, and we want to build a very big community. So as I say, I own, I use my Vic.
Yay!
So,
Yeah.
Vic now.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Stephen and Dr. Richard. We are very honored to be here hosting this AMA, definitely. Mr. Faqih, yeah?
Yep, correct.
It's a
But
pleasure for us to
yeah,
listen directly from Dr. Richard and Mr. Stephen.
yeah, we had a good session tonight, and we are very glad can spend our time together with you both. And I hope we can have more discussion, and maybe we could discussion about private healthcare blockchains, because that is very interesting for me, and maybe with our maybe it's very interesting also for our community, because the private healthcare blockchain is something new in the blockchains, and I believe it will be booms, and every hospital or maybe everyone's will love about the private healthcare blockchains, because I have read the white paper of the clinic, and all of the things in the clinic is very, very impressive.
Thank you.
Betul, Om. Jadi semoga aja audiens yang hadir malam ini tadi bisa ini ya, dapat tambahan ilmu lah setidaknya tentang bagaimana blockchain bisa diterapkan di industri healthcare, dan bagaimana penerapan blockchain di industri healthcare itu bisa memberikan reward untuk publik, untuk masyarakat umum seperti kita yang bukan pelaku atau pengembang di industri farmasi atau di industri kesehatan secara general kayak gitu ya, Om ya. Mungkin
Betul
sekian dulu ya, Om.
Betul. Ya, betul. Thank you so much, Dr. Richard. Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen.
Can I say one more thing, please? Before I go, can I say?
Yes, please, sure. Please, Dr.
Go ahead.
I don't want Stephen to have all the fun. So you ready? I own, I use my Vic.
Okay. I own, I use my Vic. Wow.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. Bye-bye.